slept on quite a bit of an angle last night. I think my legs got some good blood flow. I've just been hanging out doing the touristy thing for the past couple of days here in San Francisco. Even on a cloudy, foggy day like today, it's still an absolutely gorgeous city. It's also an expensive city. 1/4 on one of these parking meters will get you only 2 minutes of added time. I've just been hanging out in this park by the bay, enjoying this beautiful view of the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a bunch of other camper vans and RVs parked all around me, so I'm thinking they have the same idea. I do generally enjoy just driving around new cities aimlessly. I find that it's a really good way to kind of learn new parts of the city and figure out how to get around without using a GPS system, and it's a good way to see things and discover random things as well. I'm heading over to this Korean barbecue place on Clement Street that I actually went to last year when I was here, and I think that was the first time I'd ever had Korean barbecue. I've had it a bunch of times since then, and I really enjoyed this place. It was super cheap and really good, so I'm gonna give it a try again. That place is really good. I think there's a few of them in the Bay Area. It's called Koja Kitchen. It's pretty cheap. It's only $9 for one of those Kojas, which is essentially like a Korean style barbecue sandwich type thing, but they use rice patties instead of like a traditional hamburger bun. I've been figuring while I'm here in San Francisco, I might as well spend a little bit of money and try to eat out. I won't go too crazy or go to any crazy nice meals, but might as well try to enjoy some local cuisine. I've already had the chance to have some really authentic Chinese food, and now I've had some Korean barbecue as well. And I'll probably eat out one more time before I head out of here. I love Amazon lockers. New case and screen protectors for my phone. It was time. Today's just been one of those days where I've been relatively productive, but I still feel like I just haven't done anything at all. It's kind of weird. I did laundry today, I went to the gym, I took a shower, I drove all around the city, I took a bunch of video and explored for a while, but I still feel like I just haven't done anything. I don't know, maybe it's the cloudy weather. Last night, after spending a couple of hours at Starbucks, I ended up driving down to Palo Alto, which is where I stayed. It worked out really well. I stayed in a quiet residential neighborhood. A big part of the reason why I came down here, I've been having some issues again with the solar panel. When I was hanging out with Phil and Vanessa the other day, I noticed that it wasn't outputting any power. It's been really cloudy up in San Francisco though, and I figured that there was going to be some more sunshine down here. It typically tends to be sunnier down here in the valley, so I figured if I came down here I'd get the chance to test it out, and sure enough, it is a beautiful sunny day. When I first bought this panel, I did predict that I was going to have problems with it eventually. I will say I'm pretty concerned about the quality of the actual panel. For some reason, I'm already paranoid that it's not outputting the same amount of power that it was just like a few days ago. It was made in China, you can tell, because all the writing on the back and the instructions are in terrible translated English. So I'm a little worried that the quality isn't going to be there. There were no reviews on Amazon when I bought it, so I was a little concerned. Of course, now that I drove all the way down here and finally got the thing in direct sunlight, it seems to be working fine. I just tested it on an open circuit voltage with the multimeter here, and it was reading about 20 volts, which is normal. But I did that exact same test like 2 days ago when I was hanging out with Phil and Vanessa in direct sunlight, and it wasn't outputting any power at all. I guess it's possible that there's like a loose connection in there, which is causing it to inconsistently provide power. I'm at the point now where I'm just about ready to give up on solar, at least for the time being. I've had so many defective panels, so many panels go bad, and it's getting kind of annoying. annoying. This one here, it's working okay as we speak right now, but I have a feeling that it's going to act up again in the next few days. The last few days, I didn't really think that it was working though, so I didn't use it, and I was using the isolator when I was driving around all the time, and it's been working just fine. It's keeping the battery charged, the fridge is running without any problems. So I figure on the rest of this road trip, if I just use that isolator switch while I'm driving around from place to place, it's probably going to be just fine. I'm not going to have too many issues. When I get back to Massachusetts, maybe I'll look into picking up a more reliable solar option, but for right now, I just need a break from the whole thing. Thanks for watching, guys. I do have one new Patreon pledge to thank, Nomad Sharpener. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon team. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.